Good afternoon, fans of the WBE, and welcome to Week 3 against the Miami Donphans and KyleAye. He is our opponent, got a great channel, so please check him out. His link is in the description below. Our team is... Hey, buddy. What are you doing here? Well, going to be providing live background music courtesy of Angelo here. Angelo is your saxophone. Yep. Going to be your own little concert today for background music. When was the last time you picked that thing up? Oh, like 7 years, but we'll be fine. Kick it! Well, anyway, our team is Manaphy, Victini, Alolan Muck, Mega Sceptile, Hitmontop, and Shaman. My opponent has Crocodile, Salazzle, Lantern, Slowking, Tangrowth, and a Swallow. Now, I brought in a Hitmontop over an Necrozma. It was a big debate in my brain. Because, you know, I need something that can take on the Megalopunny. That Megalopunny could potentially be a huge threat to me. But luckily, it could not outspeed my Mega Sceptile, which I brought just to outspeed Megalopunny. Had two solid Megalopunny counters. No, one counter, one check. And he does not bring Megalopunny. He brings Crocodile, he brings Salazzle, he brings Lantern. We've been over it already. So things to look for, he could have a number of Scarfers. I have seen Scarf Swallow before. I have seen Scarf Crocodile before. I have seen Scarf Salazzle before. I have seen Scarf Lantern before. You know, Tangrowth might be something like Assault Vest. You might have an Assault Vest Slowking. You might have an offensive Slowking. He might have a Choice Banded Swallow. He might have a Choice Banded Crocodile. He might have a Nasty Plot Focus Sash Salazzle. He might have an Assault Vest Lantern. There are so many options, so I really got to pick apart and try to figure out what exactly these moves are going to be on all the mons that he has. And in doing so, hopefully I can clear a path for Victini at the end of the battle to go on and just run an absolute train on these people. So, challenged by Pokemon trainer KyleAye. He's gonna lead with Crocodile, which leads me to believe that he might be Scarfed here. And I'm going to go ahead and lead with Manaphy. Now, if he is Scarfed, I don't really know if I want to take a knockoff. I'm also not max speed. I'm a bulkier Manaphy, so him outspeeding me is not going to teach me really about his set. It does a lot of damage. I Upper Berry, that's what I had. I kind of thought he might switch into Slowking here on the Water type move. He does not choose to do that. So, that was a play that, now... He might have something like, he might have had Focus Sash for the Moxie. I don't know. I still don't know what he has. I could assume Scarf, I guess, but, you know, right now it's too early to know. I am going to switch out. It took me a while. I didn't want him to go ahead and Pursuit Trap me. That would have sucked. But I do go ahead and hit him on top. I am able to get the Intimidate off, so even if he wants to knock off something on the way in, it is going to do less damage. So not the worst play in the world. I'm then going to switch out. I don't really want to get Leech Seated, so I go to Muck. And if he wants to knock me off, it's fine. I brought Assault Vest Muck in case he had Sylveon. He does not. So he knocks off the Assault Vest. It's not going to do that much damage at all. I believe that was even a critical hit. What the shit, man? Come on. So I lose my Assault Vest, and he's just going to Earthquake, and I really thought that he was going to switch out here. I thought I have thought he was going to switch twice, and both times he just hasn't. I really thought he was going to switch and someone going to take the Poison Jab, but I go for knockoff. I luckily I do get the Poison Touch, which is nice, which is fantastic. You come into these waters, you're going to get some poison. Roll that shit. You failed your con check, man. You failed your con check, so his item goes now, and his item was not a Scarf, so the Scarf is still alive. I just fought for Poison Jab. I figure, you know what, we'll do significant damage to him. Worst case, you know, he will be forced to switch to get Regenerator, and I know I'm going to live in Earthquake anyway, so he does go for the Earthquake. I know I live the Earthquake now. If I had Shadow Sneak, it would be a lot better help. But he does get poisoned, and now I realize he probably has to switch out here. So he has no Mega. I'm going to take a nice advantage of that and just click a nice little knockoff. I know he's going to switch. He does end up switching. He goes into his Salazzle, and I am just going to fire off a knockoff. And I get rid of the Choice Scarf on this Salazzle. So that means it leads me to believe his Crocodile is probably not Scarfed. He is going to Flamethrower. I thought about it for a long time. The chance I could live the Flamethrower, or there's no chance I could live the Flamethrower, but I didn't want to predict, you know, me going into Manaphy and Hidden Powering or whatever. So now I know he's not Scarf. I know I can outspeed him, which is great. He is going to switch out. I'm going to see what his answer to Mega Sceptile is. His answer to Mega Sceptile is just going to be this Tangrowth. As you can see, already got back the Regenerator. Already got back the regenerator. So I'm going to become Mega, and I'm going to outspeed his whole team. Again, I don't believe he has any other Scarfers. I feel like he had the one Scarfer, and let me believe he was kind of bluffing the Scarf. But he did stay in against Manaphy early, which leads me to believe that still, I don't know. I don't know if he's trying to bluff the Scarf early, give me to predict turn 1. I don't know. But he goes in the Lantern pretty quickly, and that threw up some red flags. That led me to believe, you know, he might be Assault Vest. He might be the Grassberry. Either way, I'm going to go into Manaphy, because there's no way he's going for an electric type attack. There's no way he can go for it. He does go for the Ice Beam. And now, after doing some damage calcs, I realize all I have to do is get some solid damage. Another crit, dude, is get some damage on this Lantern, and then I'll be able to take him out with a Leaf Storm. He is the Grassberry, which is fantastic. I've gotten the damage out, which means there's absolutely no way he's living any Leaf Storm from Mega Sceptile. So now, at this point, I kind of looking at the team matchup, and I realize that Manaphy can't really do much to anything. It gets outfit by Swellow. This thing can take it out. I'm going to keep firing up Energy Balls. He can't really touch Slowking because they're generally special defensive anyway. He is, though, going to keep firing up Ice Beams. He keeps predicting me to switch. He keeps going for the big play, too. He does not, again, did not switch. If at some point, you know, I could have gone into Mega Sceptile, but there's no reason for me to at all. So he is going to go into his Lost Cause. That is going to be his Swellow, and I wanted to predict that, but I don't. I'll go for Energy Ball, and this does so much damage. It does, because I'm a bulky set, remind you. This is a lot. I'm very pleased with that. So I'm going to switch. I've learned nothing about him. I go into Hitmontop. I figure, you know what? He's probably just going to be, you know, standard. If he's Scarf, this could be another Scarfer that he has. So based on how he's playing it, he didn't lead with it. But, you know, since he had one Scarfer already, maybe he's trying to hide the Scarf on the Swellow. So I see U-turn, which gives me more of an idea that, you know what? It might actually be Scarfed. It may be Scarfed. So he goes into Royalty. And this... I have a very supported Hitmontop set. I have Protect, Bullet Punch, Mach Punch, and Rapid Spin. This Hitmontop was not made to take anything out. It was made to maybe deal winning damage to a Sylveon, deal damage to a Crook, something like that. But I go into Shaman, and he's actually going to go for a Calm Mind. So this works out because I can still 2-hit KO him with a Seed Flare, and there aren't very many moves that he has that can do significant damage to me, so I feel pretty safe about the position that I'm in. I think I'll Seed Flare. If he wants to switch, fine, but he went for a Calm Mind knowing full well that I had a Shaman, which means he's got to have something for me, right? He fucking does! He does. That is Fiery MZ, Inferno Overdrive, +1 offensive Slowking, and guess what? I am a max HP Shaman. I am a max HP Shaman. This is not Stab, but what this is destruction. Shaman goes down, and I was bewildered at the play calling from the KyleAye camp. Call him Jay Cutler, because the man's gunslinging. So I have my Banded Victini now, which still I'm not in a terrible spot. He is going to switch, fearing the Bolt Strike, of course, and he goes into a Side Chick, which that is, you know, it's going to be Salazzle. Most likely is Death Fighter. I am just going to U-turn, and even if it didn't take him out, I had a Mon that was faster, and I do have a Mon that is faster, and this Mon is Mega Sceptile, and Mega Sceptile is, of course, I see, took off the Scarf. Mega Sceptile is, of course, gonna take it out, of course. So now this next turn is huge. This next turn is very crucial. He takes about 85 of the seconds, and he goes into his Crocodile. So this made me think he is bluffing the Scarf on Crocodile. He's he's not! He has 2 Scarfers! Fuck! He's made so many bold plays all game. I thought he knew. I figured the only thing that was left was that he had to bluff a Scarf on Crocodile. Swellow would have switched out of, and I think he knew that. He knew he could bluff a Scarf, and this is terrible. So now here, I could have gone into Hitmontop, but I did not. I did not go to Hitmontop because I did not want to take out the Crocodile. Why? I did not want Hitmontop to be in by it. I could have either taken out Crocodile with Hitmontop. I could have done that, but what I did not want was I did not want Hitmontop to give his Slowking a free switch. If my Hitmontop took out the Crocodile there, he could have just gone right into his, could have gone right into his slow king and then combined it up, and that would have been it. So he boom bursts. So now I know he specs. He has 2 Scarfers and a spec Swellow, and it's gonna cut. This is insanity. I knew that I didn't need Manaphy anymore. What I needed, though, was a free switch into Victini, because Victini, while banded, can drop the Thunder on anybody. Can drop the Thunder. He still thinks I'm Scarfed, mind you, so he's going to go ahead and switch. He is going to go into his Bluefish, and a part of me wanted a U-turn, but I could not mess around with the Swellow. Could not. I just fired off V-Create. It's going to lower my speed. It's going to lower my 2 defenses. But what I am is I am still faster. I am still faster than a Slow King most of the time. And I'm banded, so I can still do a significant chunk of damage to that Slow King. There's a chance I can take this thing out. I need to get a roll here, baby. I need to, come on, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, come on, baby, fuck! Ah! Oh, God. So what would have happened if his Slow King died was, now that I know he is specs, now that I know he is a specs Swellow, I would have taken him out, I would have gone into Hitmontop, just done whatever damage I could do with Hitmontop, and then come back and hit him with a Banded Quick Attack with Victini and won. So now what I gotta do is I gotta hope a mock punching Hitmontop, a mock punching defensive Hitmontop can win me the game. I am, of course, going to take out the Slow King, and now he is specs. His best move is most likely Boom Burst. I can take 2 of those. So the problem is, if he killed him, could have gone to Hitmontop, got off at least 1 Mock Punch, and then fired off a Adamant Choice Banded Quick Attack, and the 2 of those would have been enough. So this Mock Punch is going to do, so that means I need a crit. I need a crit. He's going to Boom Burst me. I'm going to live that. Of course! I'm at 13, and I need a crit or nothing. A crit and only a crit can win me this game. A crit and only a crit. A crit and only a crit. A crit and only a crit. We don't get it. Fuck, fuck, fuck. So that is... Can you just stop? Can you stop? Okay. He can't even fucking hear me anymore. He's on his own little goddamn world. That is it, guys. That is it. It has been a disaster. Fuck! You know what, though? We're coming back next week, and we're going to kick some fucking ass. That's what we're going to do. Leave a like in the video. I know you already did, because this video was fucking awesome. Look at this shit. Look at this. This is great. And I'll see you guys next time. Good night.